as mandates for Americans to get their shot are nearing the deadline. Holdouts, those who decided they did not want the shot, are changing their mind in order to get in compliance with those mandates from their employers and also keep their jobs. National correspondent Paul Gerke is live in New York. Teachers are facing a new deadline as well to get the vaccine. Paul, how did this come about?
Good morning, Adrian. We've been following this story all week. You may remember me talking about this on Monday when I told you that a 3-judge panel was set to rule as to whether or not that New York City schools vaccine mandate would be allowed to stand. Well, today that 3-judge panel was supposed to weigh in, but not anymore. A federal judge swooped in and threw the whole thing out, which means now there's a new deadline for public school staff to get their first jab by Friday at 5 o'clock. And this might encourage other states to apply their own mandates. We're keeping an eye on California, which is weighing statewide vaccination mandates for students, not just staff, once that Pfizer vaccine for kids is approved. Some states have prohibited mandates at educational institutions, and there are some legal hurdles there. We just learned about an Arizona judge who struck down a prohibition on COVID vaccine mandates at public colleges, ruling it unconstitutional. Although hundreds of colleges have vaccine mandates already in place for the fall semester. As for workplaces, any company can legally require its employees to get the vaccine. The major ones will be the ones that move the needle, like Walmart, which is requiring its headquarter workers to get the jab, but not most of the staffers you see in stores. Earlier this month, the president met with top CEOs from Disney, Microsoft, Walgreens, and others, pushing those companies to mandate vaccines. And it seems like it's working. Dozens of major ones have already crafted their own vaccine requirements, and now we're up to 77% of American adults who have had at least one dose, according to the CDC. So the vaccine mandates are definitely working. They're leading to more people getting shots. But how far should our schools or employers go? Former FDA Director Scott Gottlieb weighs in.
I think some of the mandates from a public health standpoint I support. I think that the federal government certainly within its right to mandate vaccination among the federal workforce. It's a matter of readiness of the federal workforce. I do believe that healthcare workers should get vaccinated. We require healthcare workers to get vaccinated for chickenpox, for flu, for hepatitis B as a function of protecting the patients that they care for.
Now, while Dr. Gottlieb is in favor of a federal mandate, he says the case is a little murkier for small businesses. You'll hear his thoughts on that coming up in the next hour of Morning in America. Adrian?
All right, Paul, we look forward to the update. United Airlines is preparing to lay off hundreds of workers who refuse to get the COVID vaccine, but most of their employees do have the shot. And a major sports organization, we're talking about the NBA, reporting high vaccination rates ahead of the season, too. We have our own Alex Capriello in Los Angeles with details. Alex, first let's start with United. So how many exactly are they looking to fire?
Well, an official spokesperson tells me 593 employees refuse to get their vaccine. But keep in mind, Adrian, that's only about 1% of their entire U.S.-based staff. In contrast, the president and the CEO said tens of thousands of employees for United did get their shot, so they followed through on that vaccine mandate. United was the very first major airline to actually enforce one.